Deep within the Nibosim Valley, there flowed a river unlike any other. Its waters shimmered with a marvelous color, a dazzling bright blue that seemed to dance with the sunlight. But that wasn't all that made this river extraordinary. Legend had it that those who dared to swim within its mystical currents emerged with eyes as blue as the sky and hair as radiant as bright gold. The villagers whispered tales of this enchanted river, passing down stories from generation to generation. Some believed it to be the work of ancient mystery, while others whispered of a government experiment gone wrong. Yet regardless of the rumors, the allure of the river's transformative waters drew people from far and wide, each seeking their own glimpse of its wonder. Among the curious souls drawn to the river was a young woman named Hannah. With locks as dark as midnight and eyes as brown as chestnuts, she found herself captivated by the stories of the river's mystery. Determined to uncover the truth, she set out one morning, following the winding path that led to its banks. As Hannah dipped her toes into the cool crystal-like waters, she felt a tingling sensation pouring through her veins. With a deep breath, she submerged herself fully, surrendering to the warm welcoming of the river's embrace. Moments passed like fleeting dreams, and when she emerged from the depths, she found herself transformed. Her once brown eyes sparkled with a newfound clarity, reflecting the endless expanse of the sky above. And her locks, once as dark as night, now glimmered with a golden sheen that rivaled the sun itself. Hannah stood in awe of her reflection, scarcely believing the mystery that had taken hold. But as she gazed upon her altered form, a shadow fell across the river's surface. Before her stood a figure cloaked in the uniform of the government, their expression unreadable beneath the brim of their hat. "You shouldn't be here," they said, their voice a solemn echo. "Why?" Hannah asked, her heart quickening with apprehension. "What is the truth of this river?" The figure's gaze softened, a flicker of regret dancing in their eyes. "Long ago, our government sought to harness the power of this river for the betterment of our people. We introduced a chemical into its waters, believing it would bring prosperity and strength. But we underestimated its potency, and now it has become something beyond our control." Hannah listened in stunned silence as the truth unfolded before her, mingling with the currents of the river. In their quest for power, the government had unwittingly unleashed a force of nature beyond comprehension, forever altering the lives of those who dared to tread its waters. With a heavy heart, Hannah turned away from the river, her mind swirling with newfound knowledge. Though the allure of its mystery remained, she knew that some secrets were best left undisturbed. And as she walked away, she carried with her not only the memory of the river's enchantment, but also the weight of its consequences, a reminder of the delicate balance between curiosity and consequence in the face of the unknown. As Hannah ventured back to her village, her mind buzzed with questions and uncertainties. The encounter with the government official had left her with more questions than answers. What other secrets lay hidden within the depths of the river? And what consequences did its mysterious powers hold for those who dared to seek them? Determined to uncover the truth, Hannah began to delve into the history of the river, scouring ancient texts and speaking with the elders of her village. Through their tales, she pieced together fragments of a forgotten past, woven with threads of a mystery. It was said that centuries ago, the river had been revered by the indigenous people who dwelled within the valley. They worshipped its waters as a sacred gift from the gods, believing it held the power to heal and rejuvenate the soul. But when foreign settlers arrived, their greed and ambition threatened to desecrate the river's sanctity. In their quest for dominance, the settlers sought to exploit the river's mystery for their own gain. Under the guise of progress, they introduced foreign chemicals into its waters, hoping to amplify its powers and bend it to their will. But the river, with its ancient wisdom, resisted their efforts, unleashing a torrent of chaos and transformation upon those who dared to defy its will. As Hannah delved deeper into the river's history, she uncovered tales of tragedy and redemption, of lives forever altered by the river's capricious currents. She learned of families torn apart by its mystery, of lovers reunited in its embrace, and of sacrifices made in the name of its preservation. But amidst the tales of despair, Hannah also discovered glimmers of hope. She found stories of resilience and defiance, of those who dared to challenge the status quo and fight for the river's freedom. And as she immersed herself in their stories, she realized that she too had a role to play in the river's legacy. Armed with newfound knowledge and determination, Hannah resolved to confront the government and demand accountability for their actions. She rallied her fellow villagers, uniting them in solidarity against the forces that sought to control the river's fate. Together, they marched to the government's doorstep, their voices ringing out in defiance against oppression and exploitation. In the end, their efforts bore fruit, as the government was forced to reckon with the consequences of their actions. Measures were put in place to protect the river and its inhabitants, ensuring that its mystery would endure for generations to come. And as Hannah gazed upon the shimmering waters of the river once more, she knew that though its secrets may be many, they were no match for the power of those who dared to stand up and fight for what they believed in.